خب بچه‌ها میخوام براتون یه چیزی بذارم، هم بچه‌ها توی لایو و هم بچه‌ها توی یوتیوب ببینید چون خیلی باحاله. دوستان با هم دیگه تماشاش بکنیم. 10 تا از چیزای ترسناک جهان وارکرافت. مسلما تو این 20 خورده سال که واو اومده انقدر چیزای خفن توش رخ داده از رویدادهایی که توسط پلیرها انجام شده، ولی پلیرها مسلما چیزای ترسناک رو پیدا کردن توی بازی که با عقل جور در نمیاد. با هم دیگه بریم چند تاشو ببینیم. واقعا میتونه بعضی جاش ترسناک باشه. البته نه که ما مثلا واقعا بترسیم، میتونه کریپی باشه، یعنی چیزایی که مثلا نه مثل هورور گیم نه، ولی مثلا میتونه دارک باشه. میدونی چی میگم؟ اوکی.
Revolutionary things with the game at the time of its release were day and night cycles.
آره میگه یکی از چیزای خفن بازی موقع day و night داشت، یعنی شب و روز داشت.
The World of Warcraft is, well, a world. As described in their 2001 preview of the game, they wanted to make it seem like a world, and one of their main ways of doing that was to change it as time goes on. As the sun goes down and the skies darken, the town of Moonbrook will stir something a bit more nefarious than some simple bandits. The vultures that normally reside in the graveyard outside of town take shelter as the undead rise from their graves and search for their next meal.
چه جالب، من اینو نمیدونستم. تو وستفاله میگه که این کرکسایی که تو وستفال هستن میرن و چیز میاد، آندد میاد جوش. پشمام.
Graves and search for their next meal. This ghoulish transition isn't unique to Moonbrook, however. Located in the Silverpine Forest.
نه تو وستفال نیست، اینجاست. Privilege.
Just outside of the Shadowfang Keep dungeon is the Pyrewood Village. By day, a quiet town of villagers just going about their normal lives.
روز این زندگی نرمالشون دارن.
As night turns.
گورگینا میاد.
That's right. Furries. If you dare to move forward, let's move on.
حاجی لولشون هم بالاه. یادمه این یادم داشتم لول اپ میکردم.
To number 9.
اوکی. نه این سایکل کلا فقط جای مختلف این اتفاق رخ میده. اوکی شما 9 چیه؟ پشمام. هلو. این چیه؟ بذار کیفیت ویدیو رو بیارم بالا.
At number 9, we have the Noosemen. You can find these guys hanging around in various zones in the game. In the appropriately named Deadwood Pass, which eventually held the Karazhan raid, and also outside the stronghold. You'd find bodies of non-believers hanging in the trees as a word of warning for those who don't abide by the cult strictures. Rated T for teen, or rather, terrifying.
میگه تی برای چیزه تینیجر به بالا 13 ساله میتونه بازی کنه، یا برای ترفاین. خودش من این وو بیشتر دوست دارم.
Your courage will fail.
او شت صدا کتونه.
Your friends will abandon you.
خیلی جای کریپیه آنکراج.
Is close.
میگه تو روده ای.
No, that wasn't the voice in your head that you normally hear. That was the voice of the old god Cthulhu. Housed in the ancient temple of Ankaraj lies the
صدای اولد گادا کلا ترسناکه، باحاله.
And working your way through his minions, he'll periodically shit talk you like a 9-year-old on Xbox Live, spooking unsuspecting raiders.
You are weak. You
همینجوری توی ریدی میرینه بهت، همینجوری باهات صحبت میکنه، میگه تو رو میکشم میخورم.
are already dead. You betray your friends.
I boned your mom.
اینو خوش اضافه شده، خوش اضافه کرد که من مامان تو کاراشو کردم.
Were implemented into the popular add-on Deadly Boss mods. If you were attacked while AFK, it would play this line while you're alt tabbed out in Wowhead or watching pornography. And this caused many players to question their sanity, and countless threads were created searching for answers. It was eventually removed from the add-on since it caused.
او شت توی ادان همین اضافه کرده بودن که AFK بودیم میومدین صدا سراغت، که بعدش ملت شروع کردن تو فروما صحبت کردن ما داریم صدای کتون میشنیم، فکر میکنن داستانه.
Such a stir. The old god isn't the only one with the bants though. The Ashbringer, Alexandros Mograine, also has a lot to say. His death was marred with betrayal and desecration, having been stabbed in the back by his own son, his own
کلا داستان قدیمی وولف خیلی خفنه. الان نگاه کنید الکترازا فامیلی we are together بال میزنیم اژدهای بال زنیم ای
even the Ashbringer. This treachery cursed the blade, and World himself was raised from the dead to serve in Kel'Thuzad's undead army. Players can obtain the corrupted Ashbringer in the next Ramus raid, and while equipped, you would periodically hear whispers from Ogren's lost soul.
پسر من نگاه کرد که من مردم پسر کش شد کس خود اوکی شما 7 extreme leather working او شد راست میگه این خیلی سمه صورت اینه نگاه کنید جای مختلف اینو دیدید
That's right. You know all of those null camps in the game? Look closely at their tents and cover the shocking truth. You ever wonder what happens to the bodies of the low-level humans who bring companions and remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay. هوگر اینا رو خورده پوستشون کنده. Okay shit. What the fuck. آرتاس باباش کشت میخواد بگه It was badass. It was خدا آرتاس باباشو کشت عالی بود خیلی خفن بود گیم های الان رو نگاه کن گیم ها همین الان تبلیغ اومده گیم الان گی نایته فورتنایت World of Warcraft هم داره همینجوری میشه قبلا یارو حاجی بابای خودشون میکشت دارک
There's a prince by the name of Arthas Menethil, the son of Tyrannus
میدونید خودتون دیگه
for justice
شما رو فکرم 6 رو گذاشتین
In his youth, he uncovered a plot by the Dreadlord Mal'Ganis.
و بعد داره داستان رو میگه کل مردم رو کشت توی شتر سیتی
Paladins had the grisly task
اوکی اینا رو میدونیم
and was able to slay the Dreadlord in one-on-ones and return to the kingdom. Say the dead don't lie and vestiges of the past.
او نه اینو همینجوری به این اضافه کرد شما 6 Echoes of the Past
In the Undercity, if one turns
آره این خیلی باحاله اینو انجام بدید آبمینس والومو بیارید بالا تو آندرسیتی اگر کلاسیک بازی میکنید فکر کنم تو ریتیل هم باشه
You can still hear the joyous ringing marking the prince's return.
یه صدای مردم که داشتن خوشحالی او نه اینو شماره 6 رو این پرلوگشه داره توضیحشو میده در واقع می صدای مردم میشه که دارن خوشحالی میکنن برای پرنس که داره میاد
In the hallway leading up to the throne room lay still the rose petals that
گل ریختن جالب نه
moments before he ruthlessly murdered him.
What is doing what is this what are you doing my son میشنم اینو Echo of the Past صدای آرتوس رو میشنمی پشمو Headless Horseman میخواد بگه جنگل الوین فورست
Tranquility and caves that look like well hey they always said that Azeroth was a female titan. Be careful though, this one is infested with critters. There are some really hard quests in there, so you better wear lots of protection. Anyways, the children
Oh shit این خیلی ترسناکه
Goldshire. Wandering about the forest, you can find 6 children, and that's Aaron, Cameron, Lisa, Jose, John, and Dana. They seem innocent enough, but looking closely, you'll notice that they walk in the pattern of a
مثل چیز اسرائیل را میرن هر رافی بور میره شیطانیه World of Warcraft
pentagram. And what's more,
اتفاقا یه ویدیو دارم توی چنل هم سرچ کنید شیطانی که World of Warcraft میگن بازی شیطان پسی ببینید توی چنل همه
AM every single day. They'll make their way to this secluded house near Crystal Lake and begin their satanic ritual. If you turn your sound levels up, you'll hear spooky music.
فقط هم یه ساعتی 7 صبح میان اینا.
Banshee screams, ghoul calls, all manner of demonic noises. Even Cthulhu joins in on the fun.
You will die.
And, just as quick as they came, they disappear and begin the ritual again and again, every day at
هر
7
ساعت
a.m.
صبح میاد.
But there lies more horror in the seemingly innocent zone. After a long day of questing, adventurers can take refuge in the town's inn, refresh on food, relax by the cozy fire. However, for one server in particular, you'll find a completely different experience. In the deepest depths of debauchery lies the Moonguard Goldshire Inn.
میگه توی سرور مونگارد مال آمریکاه.
Where those who enter leave with trauma and sticky feet.
Okay, what the fuck?
What's going on over here?
گلشن مونگارد فرق داره؟
Good lord. Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. Let's just go over here.
What the fuck?
Truly, one of the most horrifying areas in the entire game.
نه من فهمیدم. واسه بذار ببینم. فکر کنم فهمیدم. فکر کنم از قصد به خاطر که اونجا پر آرپیه همینجور آدم میبینی توش گذاشت اینجوری گذاشت. دلست ترسناک.
The Naxxramas raid, home of the Lich Lord.
آره واقعا ناکسراماس خیلی جای ترسناکه.
Undead, necromancers and abominations. In the room at the far end of the raid, locked behind an iron gate, lies the most gruesome and grotesque being of them all, waiting.
You are too late.
Serious.
Stitched together from the corpses of women and children.
از اجساد زنا و بچه‌ها ساخته شده. عاشق کشتنشونم. داریم استومین آتیش بزنیم.
Lies a creature named Thaddeus, an amalgamation of flesh made to serve the Lich King in death. This malformed atrocity serves as the prison for the souls of the victims of the scourge, whom can be heard
روح ارواح توشه تو
crying
تنشه.
for a release into the afterlife. You know those cries that you hear throughout the raid?
این صدایی که میشنوی. اوه شت میگه تو تن این تیوسه پشمام این صدا. عجب سمیه.
A little known, but dark truth is that they come from the lost souls trapped within Thaddeus. These wails can be heard throughout the halls of the ziggurat to horrify invading adventurers and to serve as a warning of a fate that they too may meet.
Jesus, Baba Jesus.
Next, we have a room that's so dark and so messed up that it was never even meant to be seen by players.
Okay.
Hidden behind the unreleased Karazhan raid and the barring
اوه
players from
چیز
entering.
کریپت کارازانه. این سردابه کارازانه.
Inside lays a huge labyrinth filled with tombs,
بله به سختی هم میشه رفت اینجا.
bones, grave sites, and the deafening silence of the dead. A pile of bones marks the site of a cruel execution room. At the entrance of the crypt is a black hole whose bottom can't be seen by the naked eye, and those unlucky enough to fall down, however, would find themselves in a room called the Pit of Criminals.
اگه اینکه تاریکی خالصه بلک هوله بری توی این.
Supposedly, the last guardian Medivh would use this well to execute lawbreakers, being forced to jump to their doom where their bodies were left alive, the bones of those before them.
پر از اسکلت باز.
Nonetheless, the
بعد آدما به شکل سر و ته اعدام شدن توی آب.
execution paled in comparison
انگار
to the
بستنش انداختن تو
room
آب.
of upside down sinners.
هستش تو بابا. We need more of this. ما بیشتر از این چیزا نیاز داریم.
On the surface, the waters are calm and serene. However, in the depths, dead
جدی بیشتر از این نیاز
the
داریم.
body and you turn up your Wait, D-I-S.
چی بود اینجا چی گفت؟
It grows louder and louder, climaxing in a room called the Slough of Despair. Wait, D-I-S. Never mind. But venturing into the heart of the crypts, into the deepest pit, and listening closely.
چون من یک آلت تناسلی کوچک دارم. What the fuck?
I have a small penis.
Oh shit!
Well, never mind that.
این از خودش درست کرد. گفت رفتم توی اتاق یارو بهم گفت I have a small.
Possibly top that, you're wondering. What is the most petrifying?
توی دراستوار خیلی چیزای ترسناک داره. امیدوارم مپ دراستوار رو بذاره چون موزیکش رو گذاشته. واقعا دراستوار یکی از سرزمین‌ها، یعنی میتونم بگم ترسناک ترین سرزمین و دراستواره. آفرین داره میگه دیگه.
A long time ago, a game was released.
Current World of Warcraft میگه World of Warcraft فعلی ترسناک ترین چیز موبه.
You could pick 9 different classes, adventure with your friends, and explore a massive virtual world. It took the world by storm. Players were sucked into their addiction, meaningful and rewarding experience. It redefined the MMO genre and quickly earned the praise and adoration of players worldwide. Raid Finder, level boosts, a third furry race. Basic core functions to the MMO genre were deemed by a few to be too time-consuming or annoying, so slowly but surely, Blizzard pandered to this audience, and the game was changed into a slot machine roulette wheel loot casino with aspects of mobile gaming and even a cash shop. The game today holds a meager amount of subscribers compared to its glory days, as
ولی
players
واقعا
fled.
دراستوار خیلی جای ترسناکه. خیلی چیزای خفنی داره. کوست اولش میبینی همه پارالایز شدن، همه گیر کردن. خیلی باحاله. اگر دراستوار بتل فازرس لول اپ نکردید چرا اصلا وو بازی میکنید؟
In horror,
ویچر بازی ویچر قشنگ. خیلی خوب بود آخرش ولی It was crazy. حال کردم باش. لایکش کنید. خلاصه این ترسناک ترین چیز ورلد آف وارکرافت 10 تو تاپشه. مسلما خیلی چیزای ترسناک دیگه هم داره ولی امیدوارم خوشتون اومده باشه. Peace out.